My name is Arvind Kala and I live in Delhi. I have a question for Mr. Modi, and my question is, why does he receive so many bouquets of flowers? Mr. Modi has been in office for 3,000 days now, which is what 8 years in office turns out to be, and in this period, Mr. Modi has received at least 3,000 bouquets of flowers. Now, I have seen an endless succession of US presidents and British prime ministers, from Clinton and senior Bush and junior Bush and Obama and etc., and Biden and Trump and in Britain, Gordon Brown and Maggie Thatcher and Theresa May and James Cameron and Tony Blair, all of them. Never have I seen them receiving a bunch of flowers. So why Modi? I don't understand this at all. Now, there are 2-3 things I'd like to say about flower giving. One thing is it's something very, very feminine. It's something very feminine. I mean, in my long, useless life, no male has given me flowers, and I haven't given flowers to anybody. Flowers are given to convey love and emotion. A boy passes it to his girlfriend on Valentine's Day to profess his love for her. Or, if there's a baby shower, a new mom gets pregnant and her girlfriends gather around and, give her little gifts that the baby would need when it comes into this world. And then it's for weddings and birthday celebrations, etc. But here also, and very, very feminine thing, and here all these paunchy fellows, BJP fellows, are waddling around carrying elaborate bouquets of flowers. Now, the second thing about flower giving is, it's a very Western custom. And BJP is ostentatiously Hindu. There's a Hindu and Vedic culture, etc., and we knew internet and we could fly and we could do plastic surgery, etc., because how could we, Lord Ganesh, have an elephant head on his body, etc. We are ostentatiously Hindu, and the BJP's adopted this en masse. All of them are hanging around with flowers, all bought at taxpayers' money. And do you know how expensive these flowers are? Go to Ferns and Petals, a 500 crore company, and you'll see how much these things cost. And they get right, left, and center. They're passing these flowers to one another. And, which leads me to the kind of sycophancy that surrounds Mr. Modi. I remember the BJP used to talk about the Nehru-Gandhi family, that, they were full of, they attracted sycophants. Now, it's exactly the same thing happening here. And in the BJP, to curry favor with Mr. Modi, all, it's fellows to butter him up. They bring more and more elaborate bouquets of flowers. This is the result. So much sycophancy in the BJP. I remember in Mr. Modi's peacock days, when he used to dress up in colorful clothes, all his ministers and his party men would dress up in colorful clothes. I remember President Macron visiting India, and there's a line of BJP ministers, and they were in shocking pink this thing, and green Modi jacket, and purple this thing, and then all of them, they were like a rainbow, and they were all like that. This was the kind of sycophancy. And I'm surprised that many of these ministers are here. They've started copying Mr. Modi's nasal accent, to curry favor with them. They think that if they start speaking through their nose like Modi does, then Modi will like them more. This is the kind of thing that has happened. Now, in this context, let me add one thing more. You see, I would advise Mr. Modi is a very flamboyant character. He's a very, very flamboyant character. And, his hugging people, world leaders is also very, very, it comes from flamboyance. I remember I was very worried when he was about to greet Trump, because, I thought he would hug Trump, and he did hug Trump. And I was very worried because Trump is a short-tempered guy. And I was worried that, Trump might pull Modi's beard. And I couldn't breathe at that time. Mercifully, nothing like that happened. But so in this context, I would suggest to Mr. Modi, tone down your behavior a little, just level down a little. Now, let me also tell you that I'm an admirer of Mr. Modi. If he was to need a kidney, I would happily donate my kidney, because my kidney in Modi's body will do more for India than my kidney in my own body. So I would advise Mr. Modi to go easy on this thing. You see, his colorful turbans, for instance, they're beautiful turbans, designed by designers. And Mr. Modi is very fond of, obviously, dressing up and looking good. So, but my advice to him would be desist from doing this, Mr. Modi, because what happens is that the whole country sees this. And there's a passing thought in the minds of people, hey, is Mr. Modi more interested in his appearance than in us? Now, why should Mr. Modi give that erroneous impression because he works 365 days a year? So I would advise him to go easy on this, on personal dressing, ostentatious dressing. I remember during COVID times, every day he would wear a different COVID mask. Again, that thought appears, strikes people. Why is his focus there on how he's looking? So I would advise him this, and frankly, I'm a nobody. Mr. Modi is not going to listen to me. I'm a nobody. But the Gita says, do your duty, and I am doing a duty as a patriotic Indian. So this is the thing, I don't look for rewards. I don't fear punishment because I'm too small to be punished anyway. So, well, friends, I think it's time for me to get going, and please pass this to all your friends. You got friends. If there's a red subscriber button on the right, and just press that, and let my fame spread. And if somebody doesn't like my video, just beat them up. All right, you have my permission. All right, okay. See you later, alligator.